Hey YouTube, Zealous Talon here with part 6 of my Skylanders Spyro's Adventure review. This is the air element characters. I know this is several days overdue. I was aiming to get, one a day done for 10 days straight, but life got in the way. It's been hard to find the time and get a good cut of this that I'm satisfied with. So apologies for the delay, but we're back on track now. So anyway, this is Whirlwind, the air dragon. She's kind of effing awesome. I really appreciate the the colors going on here. She's really just a few shades of blue and off-white, but it works so well for her. Just the various shades of blue, I mean, between her body, the base color of her wings, the iris and the horn and bumps. It's all just applied so well and so thoughtfully that it really helps to break her up and make her not look monotonous, even though it's really just, four shades of blue. Oh, even on her eye, my bad. Like the outer eye is another shade of blue. Then she's got some white on her wing feathers and going down the center of both the top and bottom of her tail. And then some off-white for her belly and ears. So, again, just a couple shades of white, but again, it's applied very well, just right where it needs to be in order to break her up. I mean, if there's any complaint I have about the paint apps, it's that her claws are not painted, but they're so tiny that it would have been difficult. And they did get the inside of her mouth as well, so that's always good. Again, she's the dragon for air. She's supposed to be like mixed with a unicorn, so she's got, the horn and the ears, sort of, I guess. I don't know. She looks more like a Pegasus dragon to me, but whatever. I really do dig Whirlwind, especially in the single player. I haven't really done the battle arena or multiplayer or anything, but she's really useful just because once you get her soul gem, she can heal allies with her primary attack. So that's always really useful, especially when you don't have an ally that can self-heal. So really cool, and I love the wings. They're so huge. It makes her one of the bigger figures for the first game, and she was very hard to get initially too, because she started as a Target exclusive and was only available for like the first, within a month after the game's launch, she was gone from the shelves, and she didn't show up again until, springtime of 2012 when she was put out at the same time as Drill Sergeant's mass release and Double Trouble. Lightning Rod is another really cool character from this element. He's kind of unique among Skylanders in that his base is part of his body. It's not just something his figure is posed on. Instead of a lower body, he has a cloud. And I guess they figured, well, if we're using clouds for the air base anyway, we'll just make him like 100% figure. So, yes, he is. Does he have a base or does he not? I don't know. Really cool pose with the lightning bolt and the hand outstretched. Gold bracers, red hair, green eyes. Sort of looks kind of like a Scottish Zeus, but he looks like forged out of like blue metal because he's just got this awesome metallic blue paint for his whole body. Which in the initial posters and everything, I thought it was just going to be a flat blue, but the fact that it's metallic is just so awesome. It basically means that like every little bit of this guy is painted, which is just awesome detail. And all of the muscles just really pop out. He just looks super chiseled, just because this metallic paint really breaks up the light and scatters it, and you can really see all the little molded in crevices, and you can see the outlines of all the muscles. So really cool. I really do like him. Even the detailing on the underside of his hand, is just spot on. Really like Lightning Rod. Warnado is my favorite character from this element. He's really one of my favorites overall. He's done in this really nice light blue plastic. A really cool feature is this clear blue twister piece between him and his base, and it's just got this little bit of white going up it to, kind of look like a cloud trail. Just so it looks like a tornado and not like a whirlpool or something, to avoid any confusion there. And then he's got, red irises, white eyes, red in his mouth, white teeth. But what really sets him off is this pearl seafoam color that they used for his shell, horns, and claws is just awesome. It just has this beautiful luster to it. And it's not really metallic. It's kind of pearl because it's, you get, it really kind of changes the shine depending on how it's in the light. You get more depth of the shininess. It has that sort of layered iridescent effect that, you see on pearls or oil slicks kind of thing. Just really gorgeous. He's the only one that really uses this pearlescent paint, and I just adore it. I can't really explain it in any other way other than I just find it gorgeous. And his skin detailing is exceptional too. He's got the little folds in his skin, some thicker scales on the outer edges of all of his legs. He's got kind of stumpy feet. So he just totally gets the turtle aspect nailed down. And then he's just like so stylized. He looks like Gamera with Baragon's head. He totally has that Japanese monster aesthetic going on, which I just absolutely love because I'm, a huge fan of those movies and all that. So he's just such a winner in my book. He's right up there with Camo, and actually he came out at the same time as Camo, and was available in a 3-pack with him, along with Igniter once Igniter saw mass release. So definitely my highest recommendation for the air element. Just such an awesome figure. He even has like a little backwards air element symbol in his head. Why it's backwards, I don't know. But it should be going counterclockwise from the inside out. It should be counterclockwise instead of clockwise, but hey, he's just such a winner. And finally, Sonic Boom. Probably my least favorite, but by no means is she a bad figure. She's got wonderful fur and feather detailing, just like Whirlwind. Bright yellow beak, lime green eyes. I really like this dark gray that they use on the trailing edge of her wings. It's, a little bit lighter than her body, but it works. It looks like it's a very natural color given how the rest of her body is. I really wish that they'd used the same paint on the inner edge of her ear. It would have really kind of helped to break her up a little bit more. She does have a nice dark gray stripe going down her helmet, and then the rest of her armor and claws is all silver paint. She even has little air element symbols on her helmet and paws on her bracers, which, elemental symbols are common now on the Giants figures. I think most, if not all, of the new characters and Giants have their elemental symbols, but back in the original game, this kind of made Sonic Boom stand out a little bit. It was certainly less common in the first game. She even has the little lion tail to distinguish her as a griffin as opposed to a dragon, because, Sunburn has a beak too. Overall, she kind of seems like an inferior Whirlwind, but she has a completely different play style. And if you couldn't find Whirlwind at Target early on, chances were this was your only Air Skylander for months. By no means bad, my least favorite of the element, but still a solid figure, and she actually has the same base as Whirlwind, which is kind of interesting. So there's that for you.